The Viaje Skull and Bones, Bruce Banner 56. Stay tuned. Welcome to Cigar Perspective. I am David, and today we are taking a look at the Viaje Skull and Bones, Bruce Banner 56. That just means that it's a 56 ring gauge. So we'll go ahead and just get some aromas right away here. Rich coffee, earth, some barnyard, definitely some dark spice sort of aroma in there. Really good, interesting aroma. Alright, let's go ahead, get it cut up, introduce the flame, and see how it develops today. Alright, so right away, first thing I'm noticing is some great tobacco sweetness. Pretty open draw, not a lot of smoke right in the beginning here, but there's some great, it's not infused or anything, but a great sweetness right in the beginning here. Along with some earth, a little bit of spice, slight little bit of like white pepper, a little bit of wood. Really good start. The draw's opening up. That sweetness is really making this a very pleasant beginning. Once again, we have another one of these great Wisconsin mornings. Back kind of in the same area I was yesterday. There's the trail up there. Nice calm river. The water's not high anymore. Kind of get out, see down that way a little bit there. But some great area by the river to do a review. Just relax, have a good cigar. But so starting off, some tobacco sweetness, earth, just a little bit of wood, a little bit of white pepper, definitely a little bit of espresso, kind of a dark coffee in there as well. The burn's kind of not fully starting off real good here. So I'm gonna go ahead, touch this up just slightly, and then I will be back a little further in, see how it develops. Alright, so we are getting a little bit in, just not quite a third, but so far it's been a very good cigar up to this point. Through the beginning, the sweetness is there, some earth, a lot of coffee, there's a little bit of chocolatey note, some creaminess, that white pepper. Just a very good, pleasant cigar. I have had to touch the burn up twice. It is about even right now, but a little weird on the burn. But I don't like to knock a cigar too much for the burn because it could just be the one cigar that I have. And I feel like Viaje is a very good company, got a very high quality cigar, and typically is not going to have a burn issue with their sticks. But as we got going, there's a lot more smoke output. The draw's nice and open. That sweetness just brings this cigar to a different level. It's hard to put into words sometimes with specific cigars and how they taste and how the notes work together. But this one is very pleasant. It has a Nicaraguan Maduro wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, and Nicaraguan Ligero filler. They do tend to be a little more pricey too. This is going to be on the $11 to $14 range in stores. You can get bundles of them. Bigger quantities online, maybe save like $1, $2 a stick, but it is going to be a little more expensive of a stick. Definitely full body as well. This one is actually 5 1/4 by 56, so that's where the Bruce Banner 56 comes in. But so far, it's been a great start to the cigar. We're just now at the third of the way in, so I will be back closer to the halfway point and let you know how it's continuing. Alright, we've made it to the halfway point. The sweetness is still there, not quite as strong as it was in the beginning, but definitely still some tobacco sweetness. A little bit of coffee still there, some of the earth, wood. It's more of an oaky wood, really not cedar at all. It's an oak wood. And that pepper, it's not a dark pepper, it's just like a white pepper, very subtle, not heavy. Still pretty good amount of smoke. The draw was real good and open. Now it's a little bit tighter than it was, but not a big deal. The burn still just hasn't been quite right with this one. I have had to touch it up a few times, but the quality of the smoke and the notes and just the complexity and the way it is, I really just don't want to knock it much for that burn, because again, I feel like the Viaje Cigar Company has a great quality cigar, and it's not going to be a typical thing to have a Viaje with a bad burn. So, and again, the notes are still there. I'm getting decent draws with decent smoke, so that burn is not affecting my experience much here, other than just a few extra touch-ups, a little bit more than what I'm used to. But up to this point, still very enjoyable, very pleasant cigar. I'm surprised how long that tobacco-y sweetness has been lasting. And it's not as strong, but it is definitely still there. It's almost like a cane sugary type sweetness, and it's not infused in any way. And just a good overall, very pleasant cigar. So I will get into the last half of the cigar here and come back and let you know how it finishes. Alright, so as we get down to the finish of this cigar here, I really just have some good things to say about it. That sweetness is still there. I can't believe that that tobacco sweetness held on throughout this entire cigar, which usually doesn't happen. So that's great. And then some of the coffee's still there, a little bit of earth. The pepper just stayed nice and subtle the whole time, never got real heavy. Just a very subtle, nice pepper. The wood was also a nice touch to the rest of the notes. It never overpowered. You know, a lot with this cigar was more subtle notes that wasn't just so in your face, and it's been a very pleasant, good experience. The only issue I had was the little bit with the burn. Since the halfway point, I haven't really had much issues. I touched it up, I think, once since the halfway point. So gonna give this cigar an 8 out of 10. Definitely recommending this to everybody. I think anyone can enjoy this cigar, especially with that nice tobacco sweetness throughout. And then if you can pick up on some of the other subtle notes, you know, you're gonna pick up on the wood, the leather, the coffee. It's a little more noticeable, but if you can pick up on like the subtleness, the creaminess, and the way the chocolate kind of melts in your mouth, and the white pepper that's subtle throughout, you'll really enjoy this cigar. So 8 out of 10. Guys and gals, really hope you enjoyed this review. Please like and subscribe, be safe, and have a great day.